Plant-based milk is now a billion-pound industry in the UK, but many of the cartons sold as healthy are little more than seed oils, sugar, and flavoured water. In this video, we expose 8 plant-based milk brands sold in major British supermarkets that are cutting corners on your health, and reveal the only 2 actually worth buying. Before you pour your next glass, check what's really inside the carton. Coming in at number 8, we have Alpro Oat Original, the brand that practically invented the plant-based milk category in the UK. Alpro has been on British shelves since the 1980s, and for a long time, that heritage meant something. But Alpro is now owned by Danone, one of the largest food corporations on the planet. And like clockwork, the priorities shifted. Their Oat Original contains rapeseed oil, which is added not for your benefit, but to create a creamier mouthfeel without using more oats. It also contains acidity regulators and a cocktail of synthetic vitamins added back in because the processing strips out anything naturally occurring. One long-time customer put it perfectly in a review. It used to taste like oats. Now it tastes like nothing with vitamins in it. That's not progress. That's cost engineering dressed up as nutrition. At number 7, we have Oat Barista Edition, the brand that became a cultural phenomenon. The oat milk with the cheeky packaging and the billion-dollar valuation. But here's what Oatly doesn't put on the front of the carton. Their Barista Edition contains dipotassium phosphate, a food additive used to prevent the milk from curdling in hot drinks. It's also used in fertilizer. The rapeseed oil is back again, and the sugar content, while not added directly, comes from the enzymatic processing of oats, which converts starches into maltose. That means a glass of Oatly can spike your blood sugar faster than you'd expect from something marketed as a health product. A 2020 lawsuit in the United States accused Oatly of misleading consumers about its sugar content and environmental claims. They settled. They didn't change the recipe. Number 6 is Plenish almond milk. This one stings because Plenish positions itself as the premium clean label alternative. The branding is sophisticated, the price is high, the promise is that you're getting something genuinely better. But check the almond content, 2%. 2% almonds in a product called almond milk. The rest is water, with added calcium carbonate, added vitamins, and a stabilizer called gel and gum to stop it separating. You are paying premium prices for 2% almonds and a lot of very expensive water. One nutritionist described it bluntly. You'd get more nutritional value from eating 3 almonds and drinking a glass of tap water. That's not a health product, that's a lifestyle product, and there's a significant difference. At number 5, we have Rude Health Almond Drink. Another brand that built its entire identity on being different. No additives, no nonsense, real ingredients. And to their credit, Rude Health does use a higher percentage of almonds than most. But here's the problem that nobody talks about. Almonds are one of the most water-intensive crops on the planet. 90% of the world's almonds come from California, a state in permanent drought. And the almond farming industry has been linked to catastrophic bee colony collapse, with billions of bees dying annually to pollinate almond orchards. When you buy almond milk, regardless of the brand, you are participating in one of the most environmentally destructive food supply chains in existence. Rude Health's branding suggests ethical consumption. The supply chain tells a different story. Coming in at number 4, we have Tesco's own brand Oat Drink. The budget option that millions of British families reach for every single week. And the problems here are exactly what you'd expect when a supermarket strips a product down to its cheapest possible form. Tesco's Oat Drink contains sunflower oil, which is high in omega-6 fatty acids. Most people in the UK already consume far too much omega-6 relative to omega-3, and this imbalance has been linked in multiple studies to chronic inflammation. There's also the issue of the vitamins added to this product: calcium carbonate, vitamin D2, riboflavin. These are synthetic additions designed to allow the product to be marketed as nutritionally comparable to dairy. But the bioavailability of synthetic vitamins, meaning how much your body can actually use, is significantly lower than the naturally occurring nutrients in whole foods. You're paying for a nutrition label, not for actual nutrition. At number 3, we have innocent dairy-free oat drink. Yes, that innocent. The brand with the little halo logo that spent 20 years convincing British consumers it was the ethical, honest, wholesome choice. Innocent is now majority owned by Coca-Cola.
And their oat drink reads like a masterclass in health washing. The packaging uses words like deliciously simple and nothing to hide. But the ingredient list includes rapeseed oil, tricalcium phosphate, and no fewer than 5 synthetic vitamins. The oat content is not disclosed on the packaging. When a brand says nothing to hide and then doesn't tell you how much of the main ingredient is actually in the product, that's not transparency. That's the illusion of transparency. And it's particularly cynical coming from a brand that built its entire reputation on honesty. If you're finding this investigation useful and you want to keep seeing the truth about what's really on British supermarket shelves, please subscribe to UK Food Exposed and hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds, and it means we can keep doing this work. Now, let's get into the top 2 worst offenders, because this is where it gets genuinely alarming. At number 2, we have Califia Farms Oat Barista Blend, an American brand that has aggressively expanded into the UK market on the back of beautiful packaging and clever influencer marketing. But Califia's Barista Blend contains sunflower lecithin, dipotassium phosphate, gellan gum, and locust bean gum. That is 4 separate additives in a product that should, in theory, contain oats and water. The locust bean gum and gellan gum are there purely to create a texture that mimics dairy. The dipotassium phosphate is there to stop it curdling. None of these ingredients are there for your health. They are there for the product's performance in a coffee cup. And here's the detail that should concern every woman in this audience particularly. Several of these emulsifiers and stabilizers have been flagged in emerging research for their potential to disrupt the gut microbiome. For women over 40, gut health is directly connected to hormonal balance, immune function, and inflammation levels. You are not drinking a health product. You are drinking a highly engineered liquid designed to look good in a flat white. And here we are at number 1, the absolute worst plant-based milk you can buy in a UK supermarket. And it might be sitting in your fridge right now. It's Cocoa Dairyfree Original. Cocoa is coconut-based, which sounds promising. Coconut milk has genuine nutritional properties. But Cocoa Dairyfree Original contains just 5% coconut, 5%. The rest is water with added sugar, sunflower oil, and a list of synthetic vitamins so long it reads like a pharmacy receipt. The sugar content is 3.8 grams per 100 milliliters. That is higher than many flavored dairy milks. A product marketed to health-conscious consumers as a dairy-free alternative contains more sugar than the thing it's replacing. And the sunflower oil, again, is there purely to create texture. It adds nothing nutritionally. It potentially contributes to the omega-6 imbalance we discussed earlier. Cocoa has built a loyal following among people with dairy allergies and intolerances who trust that this product is genuinely better for them. That trust is not being honored. So what should you actually buy? Because this isn't just about tearing things down. There are 2 brands that are genuinely doing this right. The first is Rebel Kitchen Organic Coconut Milk. Rebel Kitchen uses a significantly higher percentage of organic coconut. The ingredient list is short, and they do not add rapeseed or sunflower oil. The fat content comes from the coconut itself, which means you're getting medium-chain triglycerides, the type of fat that the body processes efficiently, and that has been associated in research with improved cognitive function and sustained energy. It costs more. It should cost more, because it's actually made from the thing on the label. The second is Mighty P Original. Pea milk is the most nutritionally complete plant-based milk available. Mighty Pea uses yellow split peas grown in the UK and France, which means the environmental footprint is dramatically lower than almond or oat alternatives. The protein content is comparable to dairy. The fat comes from sunflower oil, which is a compromise, but the overall nutritional profile is significantly better than anything else on this list. It doesn't spike blood sugar. It doesn't rely on a wall of additives to create texture. And it supports British and European agriculture rather than Californian almond monocultures. Here is the uncomfortable truth that the plant-based industry does not want you to hear. Most plant-based milks are not health products. They are processed food products marketed using the language of health. The brands that dominate the shelves, the ones with the biggest marketing budgets and the most prominent placement, are almost universally owned by the same multinational corporations that own the conventional dairy brands they're supposedly replacing. Danone owns Alpro. Coca-Cola owns Innocent. These companies are not motivated by your health.
They are motivated by margin. And plant-based milk, with its low ingredient cost and high retail price, is one of the most profitable categories in the supermarket. Read the label every single time. If the product contains rapeseed oil, sunflower oil, or more than 3 additives, put it back. If the percentage of the main ingredient is not disclosed, that is a red flag. If the brand uses words like natural or nothing to hide, without telling you what percentage of the named ingredient is actually in the product, they are hiding something. The British public deserves honest food, not oat-flavoured water with a sustainability story, not 2% almonds in a premium-priced carton. Real ingredients, real transparency, real value. And until these brands are held accountable, the least we can do is stop buying the ones that are taking advantage of our trust. If this investigation opened your eyes, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to UK Food Exposed and ring the bell so you never miss when we expose what's really on British supermarket shelves, because you deserve to know exactly what you're buying. Thanks for watching.